Oga, this area is not safe.
Hey! My wallet!
God take on now.
You don't want me to chase you?
Nah.
I'm a professional sprinter. I've seen people that can run. But that boy is extraordinary.
Maleek is Flash.
Really?
If they try to cast off for Flash, carry him, that boy they run. I was really struggling to catch up with him.
But you ended up catching up with him at some point.
You have to work. Okay, yes. Sadly, that's in the trailer, so I can't even lie. But he's really fast.
It's a big privilege and a great honor for me being part of this project, because this is me playing the lead role. Yeah, and I'm really glad to be in this movie.
What are the similarities between you and Aburo?
There's a lot similarities. It's just that Aburo is kind, is bold, is selfless. You get it. So, but there are some things, that are different between us. Like, yeah, street boy, bad guy, stealing, pickpockets, stuff like that. So those are the things I don't do.
I think my favorite thing about this set was the fact that it was so much fun. And those are my favorite sets, where it doesn't feel like work, because every day you come on set and everyone is having a great time, everyone's getting along so well, and this was one of those sets. Me, Efa, Yemi, Zara, Maleek, Film Boy, our director, we just had such a great time. I really, really loved it. I was sad when it ended. My worst thing about it was we were shooting outside a lot, and it was really hot. So we were in the sun a lot. Like, I got a crazy tan for sure.
Maleek is a very cool guy. He's very fun to be around. And we just had to bond because we were siblings on set. And I felt the bond, and it also reflected on TV. And working with Maleek on set, he's really goofy. So it's funny working with him on set, but it's very fun. I had no stress at all working with Maleek.
What's your take on support? Support system, basically.
Let me bring it home, because I'm the Egbon. I'm the first son. I don't care what you think my gender is. And I have 2 Aburos. And as an Egbon, I understand how it's not just being about a support system or just being family by blood, but a lifeline. And I'm a lifeline to my siblings. I know they use my siblings play. I mean, that's the reason why I work so hard anyway. So, and this is what will shock you. A lot of people don't know that as an Egbon, I am a disciplinarian. My sisters my sisters have so much tattoos, but it took them a while before they could show me. If I enter the room, they'll cover. They will hide it. But anyway, they're past that age of reprimanding them and whatnot. But that support by blood, because I'm a family-oriented guy.
When they say it takes a village, it doesn't mean a literal village, because we're in an internet age where someone can mentor you from far away. But I think the real thing is give back, because for everyone growing up, everyone in their different careers, someone helped you. So for me, it's more important that once you make it, you reach back and grab someone so that person can do the same thing, so that we can all rise.
I mean, I'm grateful that I've had a really great support system, starting from my family. There's so many things that people say that unfortunately I can't really relate with, because my own family, I mean, my daddy had a problem with the acting at the beginning because he couldn't really understand it, but eventually he got a hint of it, and everybody has just been like, oh, in fact, they're my greatest cheerleader. My family, my friends as well, they really support me. I can't relate to friends not supporting you or cheering for you.
So basically, man, I believe in helping, because be who you needed. I've been able to pull a lot of people on. Fina did her first production, and I was on the cast for Fina. Any of my colleagues that have called me to come support, especially when it comes to film.
At some point in my life, I needed guidance. I did. In fact, when I got the voice note from the writer, at that point in my life, I was really down. So it kind of rejuvenated me. I'm like, you know what, you're a filmmaker, bro. How about you make something that will inspire people to do anything that they set that they're hard to do. And sometimes you don't even know what you're good at. It will take someone from somewhere to say, my guy, you sabi do this thing, how about you take? And you're like, no, this is what I do. And then the story for him was like, this is what I do on a normal, you get. But so he had to channel everything into being a good person, into moving on. I mean, yeah. So my personal connection is the fact that I had been in that phase at some point in my life where I needed guidance. So I'm like, the two the two main characters in the story, I have like me in both of them.
This is a movie that is dear to our hearts in the Film One group, and this movie really tells the story that we want to portray, in that we're made for more. So I'm excited. I'm excited about the turnout, and I know that it's going to be an excellent evening. And all through the period that the movie is on cinemas, I know that Nigerians are in for real entertainment, real emotions, and real love for Nollywood.
What was the experience with the cast? How are they? What's your commentary on how they were able to bring the vision for the film to life?
Yeah, it was really good because immediately they had the story. They all said same thing. It was different. It was different. This is different. That's all they said, and they were excited. Some of them had to do extra training. They kept calling me to say, "We want to do this. Do you think it will work?" So they were excited for it, and they put in their best in it. And I didn't have any problem with anybody. It was so soothing, seamless.
Aburo is a pretty dope film, a great story. It's about perseverance, determination against all odds, all of the good stuff. And my character is Bebe. She is one of the scarier characters in the film, and she's just like a representation of where Aburo comes from.
This film is a sports story, basically. So you could have whipped the same story and put it in a different context. So why was it important to make it about sport?
There is over 100 million youths in Nigeria. Growing up, we saw people like JJ Okocha, Nwankwo Kanu, Amunike come out from the trenches, Daniel Amokachi, and they got somebody to believe in them, and they blew up. There are so many athletes in Nigeria. In Bayelsa, you have fantastic swimmers. In Lagos, you have fantastic sprinters. We know the story of Victor Osimhen. He said he used to sprint in traffic, and that gave him his pace and stamina. So many people in Nigeria have talent. Why not show it through a sports story? Encourage people to invest in sports and actually drive that engagement from the grassroots.
I mean, it's one spirit that brings people together. Do you understand? It just unifies everybody. We tend to forget our worries once it comes to sports, basketball, football, tennis, things like that. So yeah, I like the spirit of sportsmanship.
I'm a sport person. I'm an actor, but I love sports so much. I play basketball, I play lawn tennis, I play football, I play so anything sports, I run. So it shapes your health, your mental state. You're always at a lot. If you're a sport person, because of the split second you have to decide. Like when I play lawn tennis, the split second you have to decide to know where to place your ball. So all those things gives you some kind of understanding what to do. So sports keeps you at a better place, a better shape, not just physically, but mentally a lot. So.